Hi, I'm Jale, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Pisces, all aspects and or the cross watcher from now until the next Pisces readings. Remember, this is general. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you feel like this doesn't resonate with you, check other aspects of your chart and or other placements, and or check back the next set of readings and we'll see if we are linking in with you. If you want a personalised reading, information is in the description box below. And remember, again, if you want to sort of email me, again, emails are in there as well, as all of my social media is also in there as well too. So before we jump in, Pisces, I'm going to show you something here with Nutri Honey. This has got Shilajit and also honey extract in it. This is really good for boosting immune system. So again, if you're, I don't know about you, but for me personally, I'm really careful. I'm really sensitive, so I'm careful what I put in my body, right? But this is really good for detoxing, boosting immune system. It's good for energy. It's also good for absorption of like vitamins and stuff. So your body's actually getting what it needs. But because it's got honey in it as well, obviously, I don't know about you, but around here, the honey extract is usually artificial. So this is raw honey, which is obviously has additional health benefits too. If you want to look at that, the information is in the description box. There is a discount code Jale10 with 10% off. Take a look and let me know what you think. All right, guys. So Pisces energy. Let's see. Pisces, please. What's going on with the Pisces here? Pisces. 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 For YouTube, please, thank you. Right, okay, interesting. Right, someone feels like they've got like time to burn or something here. Someone feels very disconnected but hasn't quite put the pieces together. We've also got someone who's struggling with their femininity here, who there's a blame game going on. It's like the feminine is blaming the masculine and wants something equal, and the masculine is disconnected and doesn't know how to deal with it. And so there's a disconnect here, but the feminine's blaming the masculine, but actually the feminine needs to look at the self. This is about spiritual sovereignty. So you're both learning these lessons of independence, the masculine being independent of, you know, feeling a sense of self, a sturdy sense of self, and the feminine feeling the same but not expecting external help, you know, taking ownership basically. Let's have a look, Pisces. Yeah, there's a mirror reflection. You guys are mirroring each other. You guys are literally the same, in the same energy, and you're probably both not talking about it with the secrecy. So you're both going through it. You're both, you know, the masculine's probably wondering what to do, and the feminine's also wondering what to do, but is expecting the masculine to know what to do, even though the feminine doesn't. Be careful, guys, with this dynamic, because that could be ending in, you could be going into loops and cycles for many years in that kind of vibration. Just be careful of that. Yeah, it's like you guys need to, again, there's a lack of awareness here. You're getting bogged down in the details of the he said, she said, why didn't he ring and why didn't she, and I get it, I get it, but it's like, step out of it and just take a look. What is this really about, you know? Okay, where do you need to take responsibility, and where does this person have to take responsibility, which you can't tell them, because that's, you know, you can't tell someone where to take responsibility. That's up to them, right? Unfortunately. Facts. Yeah, look. Stubbornness. Where are you stubborn, and therefore it's leading to someone else being stubborn? Where can that be changed? Have integrity. You can't expect something for yourself that you're not prepared to give another. Unfortunately. What else, please? For Pisces. Conservative attachments. Assistance without interference and balance. Yeah, look, there's no balance. Someone's expecting, there's an expectation of what you're going to give, what someone's going to give you, but it's like you're not willing to give it to yourself, possibly. So that has to be brought into balance. And at that point, if you're mirroring the other person, they will also be taking that responsibility. Conservative attachments. Let's read that because it's come out twice now. We're going to read this. I feel like it's going to be important, so I'm going to read it. Now we move to the energy that is playing on Earth in the present time stream. It's an expression of polarity that takes a form of fear of change, and that of trying to force change before it's time on the other side. There you go. The card represents strong attachment to old safe ways of doing things that stop the energy of change. Change is an energy that can never be stopped. When it's time to change, it's necessary for us to acknowledge the situation without resistance and follow the guidance and flow of energy towards the right action for the time. It means looking at our fears and transcending them. It requires truthfully looking at our circumstances, seeing beyond our own filters, beliefs and fears, and taking the right action. It says, unless we change directions, we are likely to end up where we are headed. Again, with the cycle, right? If this card came up in your reading, it's most likely warning you that you may be too attached to an old thought pattern, habit or way of doing things. Time to take a look at yourself honestly and identify what needs changing in your life, then begin the work to make those changes. Where can you balance that doesn't involve expecting someone to help you balance? What else for Pisces? There's also no focus here. Someone is getting distracted. There's no enthusiasm. They've lost their zest for life and they're being distracted by other things. The energy of this is drawing them away from their own essence and their own enthusiasm, because someone's being too bogged down with the whys, wheres and what fors. Like, rather than seeing this as an experience, someone's like, why is this not happening? Be careful with that mentality, because it's practice gratitude. I know it's easier said than done, but especially when there's all kinds of weird stuff going on in the world. I get it, but just be aware, be mindful that this is what Spirit is asking you to look at. You know, no one's expecting Rome was not built in a day, right? So no one's expecting you to kind of morph into someone overnight, but just be mindful. We've got fear, saving humanity, confusion. So again, someone's worried that this is outside of their control, so they're trying to micromanage it. Yeah, look. Someone is thinking that this is not going to work, so they're trying to manage it or control it within themselves. And desperation, equal value philosophy, deep polarity. Yeah, when you understand this, this is when the consciousness shifts and the energy exchange shifts between you two, right? Because you guys are both feeling out of sorts, like you're not yourself. You need to identify, because that's going to be where the cohesion comes, right? It's finding mutual ground. But I need to pull these cards, because these cards are calling me at this point. I'm going to find out why. Right, what else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? Show me. What is going on for Pisces, please? Yeah, look, healing chaos in the reverse and abundance in the reverse. So there's maybe a chaotic energy within you, which is what's transferring externally, which is, again, because of this polarization and this confusion. Reduce it down. Just take some time alone to look at this. What is the key issue here, Spirit? What is the key issue? Yeah, look, someone's trying to control the situation. Learning to nurture. So nurture all things, even in the event of chaos, like fluidity in the reverse. So someone's trying to micromanage and control. Light of awareness. Someone's not seeing the situation in fresh eyes. It's like they're seeing it through the eyes of pain and or confusion. It's going to show you a different story if you're viewing it from that lens, right? It's not always easy to view it through a broader perspective. There's a linear thinking. Someone's mindset has to change, and you'd benefit possibly from doing a shamanic journey, because someone's viewpoint on a situation is set, and that's the block. And because you're blocking it, someone else is also viewing it in the same way. What is the thought process block here, please? What's the thought process block for Pisces? You're probably going to... if I was you, I'd be speaking to a spiritual counsellor and or shamanic healer. Holographic healing and pulse of life. It's like something, again, something around your essence How you view life has to shift a little bit here. What's holographic healing? In the introductory material of the card, blah, blah, blah. Holographic nature of reality and how things are connected even while they experience the illusion of fragmentation. This card refers to an involved time of the connectedness of all life, and their science and spirituality, which is the same thing, reflect this idea. As humanity moves into the fourth density, these holographic principles are beginning to be known as new healing methods that use the holographic principle are introduced. The card comes up for readings for people who are healers, therapists, doctors, and so on. If that's the case, then the card is acknowledging your healing arts and reminding you to always think of a whole in healing rather than separate parts. Think outside of the box. If you're not a healer, then this card came up in your reading that it's most likely to remind to apply the holographic principles in your own inner work. Never assume that there is one thing to be fixed that is separate from your whole self. Healing is a process that affects the whole being, and the true definition of healing is simply balance. Look at the whole picture and once again let yourself see unity rather than separation in all aspects of healing. Someone is viewing a disconnect as though it's the all be all and end all. There's a shift here that's blocking you from moving into this next. Well, again, it could be something you heard as a child, like outdated belief systems, but how you're viewing this is actually blocking your movement. Again, linear thinking, holographic healing. Can you give me some examples of what's blocking this, the thought process, please? Can you give me some examples here of what is being blocked specifically? Old belief systems. It's old stuff that hasn't been let go of. What else? There's another element of you that's not being acknowledged as a polarity. Again, let's see what else. What else can you tell us for Pisces, please? What else can you tell us for Pisces? That was the double rainbow that flew out as well. Yeah, look, deeper emotions, hidden emotions. So again, it's like there's a vitality. Someone feels disheartened because they're not seeing things properly, but right, what else? What is the block here for Pisces? Balance. Balance. There's a lack of clear vision and perspective as well. That's the other problem. Someone's not seeing things clearly, and so it's blocking how they're responding, which is then creating a cycle. How should they be viewing a situation, Spirit? How should they be viewing this? Again, it's like sometimes, again, if you're not with someone, you're viewing it as though you're lonely. It's like separation is an illusion, right? So it's like view this as a whole. You as a whole would you be as lonely? You know, that kind of thing. And look at how you can come into that kind of alignment. But there is something that is going to help you complete that. Something coming in that is, it's like they're trying to lead you to that energy, basically, so that you do feel complete, so that there is this sense of wholeness. What else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? Surrender. So it says no and surrender. Right, what else please for Pisces? Okay, so there is a message coming here. We've got Yang, a message in a bottle. So if you're waiting on a masculine to message, that is on its way. Okay, key dates. Key dates in December, please. Key dates, please. The 25th, the 27th of December and the 7th of January is going to be significant, especially if you've had some significant situation around May and October that links to this. Show me the 25th and 27th, please, for Pisces. Communication around the 25th and 27th. What is the 7th of January energy? Communication, but also partnership. more information about partnership around that date. Alright guys, hopefully that's been of some help. Thank you for your likes, your shares and your subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Until next time, take care.